Sagittarius or Sagittarius cross-watcher, thank you guys for being here with me today. Feel free to reverse this if you need to. So I did this message for you guys yesterday, but let me tell you, there was no way I was going to get that video out. It took me forever. Like, I was getting a vision of someone. We'll get into it, but I'm more clear-headed right now because I had to sit back and think about it. I'm like, okay, someone's really deep here, and I mean deep, maybe even very artistic or very poetic, or they love deeply. And now whether this is you or this is someone on the outside of you, maybe this is someone dealing with another person, I don't know. This individual that I'm picking up on is not shallow in the least. Shallow would be a disgust to this person. When I say this person goes deep, they go all the way. All the way. They want to the bone, to the soul, through the blood, through the flesh, every layer. They want all the way down, all the way in. That's why it was deep, because I'm like, oh my God. So basically what I was seeing yesterday was someone here. I'll say it's you, but remember, you can reverse this. I was seeing a building, like a really tall building, not a long building, but a tall building. It looked like in a city. You know, imagine those tall buildings. I was seeing this as you, or as a person, right? Because I also saw this being reversed and this being you wanting in the building. So let's say you have 7 floors. I mean, it's not really that tall, but 7 was what came to me yesterday, so I'm going to stick with it. You've granted access on the 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th, you know, whatever. But as you get on up to the top floors, you have it completely sealed off. Now your elevator still goes to those floors, meaning if anyone from the bottom floors goes into the elevator, they can tell that the buttons to the top, they exist, they're right there. They can press them, but when they go to that floor, the doors don't open. It's like you have something barricaded off, or you've protected something in your life, or you're protecting yourself in some way. Whatever these floors represent, it could be the floor of your heart, the floor of your mind. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, I was seeing this person literally getting off on every floor. Not even really staying on the floors, but getting off, looking around, and then getting right back on the elevator, going to the next floor, next floor, next floor, next floor, riding the elevator all the way to the top. But it stops at like the top 3 floors. They can't grant, they're not granted access. There's no key, there's no code, the doors won't even open. And this is someone who was saying, I understand what you are, who you are. I feel you deeply. I may even have my own floors closed off as well. But I don't want to know part of you. I want to know all of you. I don't want half of you. I want all the way in. So I want to know if you'll let me into the areas that you don't let anyone else in. If this is someone where we have a couple here, let's say we have a couple here, and there's been anything that's broken the trust. This could be someone who's closed off now, right? It could be you, it could be reversed. Wow, my back is hurting. It's been hurting for days. And the person who may have, you know, kind of broken someone's trust is like, look, I want in. I'll let you in mine if you let me in yours. But I want in. I want all the way in. And it's like, well, I've let you all the way in, but that's why they're closed off now. So that could be the case. Maybe it's someone new and they're wanting to enter someone's life and they're like, look, I can see. I can tell you're not all the way open. And not only do I want to know why, I want to look around. I want to peruse your mind, your heart. I want to see what's in there. I want to know every little detail about you. Everything. Leave nothing out. And maybe someone's like, well, you know, you have to earn that, or I don't let anyone into those areas, or, you know, sometimes I keep things for myself. I don't just let anyone in. And this person would be saying, I don't care what I'm going to find in there. It doesn't matter to me what you have hidden in there, what you're concealing or protecting. It doesn't matter. It's not about, will I get freaked out and run away, or will I not like your deepest, darkest thoughts, or, you know, your past or whatever. I just want you to open all the way up to me, because if I don't know all of you, then I don't know you. This is some deep, right? This is deep. So whether anyone's in a relationship here, or single, or talking to someone but not together, or whatever this looks like, basically you have an individual who's saying, to me, what's really important when I think of getting to know someone is every single floor of your makeup, every floor of your conscience, every last room. I mean, think about it. When you go to a hospital or a doctor's office, or really anywhere, anyone's office that isn't your own, you don't own the building, there's doors they have closed and locked, and we don't have access as the general public in those doors. But this is someone who's like, I don't want to be the general public to you. I want in. Let's say this. Let's say you're someone's ex, okay? Your ex may have, now this could be reversed, but this is what's coming to me right now. Your ex may obviously have told their new person about you. Maybe they have to because y'all have children together, or a child, or pets, or maybe they just have. They've just talked about each other's exes. But they don't talk about you to a certain level. This person wants to know everything. They're trying to get your ex to like open up, right, about you, and tell them more about you and about y'all's life and what y'all experienced together. And your ex is basically like not allowing it to happen. And it's like, there's certain things that you don't need to know. There's certain parts of me that you don't need access to. And that's bothering this person because they feel like, well, if you want me to let you all in on my life, then I need you to let me all in on yours. But in a way, they're kind of protecting the connection in some way. I don't know if it's because they still have feelings for you, or they just don't want to create drama, or it's just nobody's business. Like, it's in the past, they want to leave it in the past. I don't really know. But that could also be going on. Or maybe this is you. Someone's wanting to know about your ex all the time, or they will in the near future. And just things that you're like, there's certain things I don't talk about. There's certain floors that are closed off, and nobody needs to know what's behind there but me. So yeah, you have someone who is deeply desiring to know all of you. Imagine if there's an actor, we'll use this as an example. If there's an actor and they're going for a role where they're playing a real life person, you know, like, what's that called? What are those movies called where someone plays another person and they have to do their research on that person before they play them? Like, is her name Amy Adams? Who's the lady that played in the movie Big Eyes? She was acting as if she was the painter who does the Big Eyes painting. You know what I mean? Like, if an actor were to play a real life person who was alive and isn't anymore, but let's say they are still alive, this actor might find that they could play the role better if they have a meeting with this person, or an interview rather. So they interview the person that they are cast to play. And the reason they would do so is smart, because they need to see how this person acts, how this person's mannerisms are, their voice, their dialect, whatever it is. They need to see firsthand and kind of spend time personally with this person. It's like training, right? So you may find in the future, unless you're discovering this right now and this is happening, someone here is going to be very interested and curious about your life, and they may ask a lot of questions. They may do a lot of their own research and a lot of their own exploration of your mind, your life, things like that. It's not necessarily that anyone's trying to be nosy, I don't feel. It's just because to them, if I don't know all of you, I don't really know you, right? Or this could be you doing this to another. Like, I need to know as much as I possibly can. Now, some people here are like, I don't want to know everything. Keep some of this shit away from me, but not this person. This type of person wants to know every last thing. Everything. But not to run away, not to even judge the situation, not to judge the person, not to, because this person's got their own, I'm hearing like dark past or shadow thoughts. Like, they're aware they're no angel and they're not trying to pretend to be. It's like if you want all of me, I'm going to need to have all of you. That's what I was getting last night, but it was like I kept having to shoot it from different angles, and I was like, why am I shooting this from so many different angles? But then I got it, because this is someone who looks at you as you're not just the usual person, just every schmegular, regular, every old day. When they talk to someone, they don't really care to know a person this deep on every single level. But for you, they do. They're kind of saying, I don't just do this with everyone. I don't care to explore everyone on this level. But you're not usual. You're not the usual person to me. In fact, you're rather unusual. You reflect myself as well, and I want to know you deeply. Now, let's say this is just you. Let's say you have no one in mind. This might be how you are, period. Like, I want to know all of you. That's really important to me. Otherwise, who are you really? I want, like, I could say this. If two people started talking, this would be someone that might want to live together before marriage or before having children. This may be someone who wants to date for a long time before moving in together. This may be someone who wants to have several dates before they invite someone to their home. You know, this is like almost not being careful. Why does it not feel like, because it almost sounds like it's someone being really careful. Why does it not feel like that? It's like someone's already decided who they want for the most part. Or the type of person they want, okay? And it's not so much about that. They know what they want, or they may know already who they want, or this is you, whoever. There's my cats. But I just want to see every part of you, because if I'm not, I could be wrong. So this is really important, that I guess like someone gets another individual to let their guard all the way down. Let me in to every aspect of your life. Trust me. If these are people working on a relationship or kind of getting over some humps or whatever, this is like someone trying to regain someone's trust. Or someone here who may not give someone their full trust again. There's still these parts of them that's like, still kind of like, you know, if this is a new individual or people who are getting to know each other or someone who's coming in, they are wanting to gain the trust of someone to the level of getting to know them intimately, and not sexually, but intimately on every deep level. This could also just be a person by themselves, has no one in mind, and they're like, if I don't know someone entirely, completely, they will not get my trust, and there's no way, because I don't really know who they are. I only know parts of them that they want me to see. You know, it's like someone can tend to be rather guarded, or they maneuver in such a way. I think we can all be like that. I relate. I think we can all have secret rooms and hidden rooms. I mean, it's like, what do you want me to give you the blueprints? You know, I own the building. What do you want? You want to take my soul? What you want to do? You want to like possess me or something? What is this? I mean, I totally get that. I get someone here wanting to kind of be like, not everybody needs to know everything about me. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Like, think of we'll say a hospital. People that work in the hospital, they'll know. They may have access to the rooms, but not people who are like patients who come in. We don't have access to certain supply closets and things like that. But let's say, you know, there's someone who's already working in the building and they already have that type of access. They're already in there. They want more. They're like, I want the keys to this room. And the owner of the building may be like, why? And they're like, why not? So it's about like gaining trust here. I think this whole message is about gaining trust and like gaining full trust, where we can just like kind of free fall. Otherwise, there's this stiffness up top. Like I'm not as stiff as I was yesterday. I felt really stiff, but God, like in this one, I just want to chill out, pull up a seat, and just shoot the shit, you know? I just want to like relax and be intimate with a person. That's how I feel. Like I want to be intimate. Oh my God, that reminds me of a dream I had last night. I had a dream, let me tell you. I've been having a lot of dreams lately, but I had a dream last night. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. I can't really talk about the dream, but in the dream, I got, well, we'll say deeper. I got deeper with an individual, and the individual got deeper with me. Total stranger, just in my dream. I'm like, what in the... and I mean deep. Like the deepest you could possibly go in a person. Spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. I mean, the only other thing to do would be to slice them straight down the middle and wrap myself into their body and sew myself up. I mean, you know, I got deep, and they as well in me. And so that's coming to mind here. I totally forgot about the dream. I didn't even write the dream down. Usually I write my dreams down, but I didn't. And I'm sitting here thinking about it like, oh, okay, so yeah, somebody definitely wants deeper inside of you. They want deeper. They want, or they've already been to the deepest level. They want back in. They want to make sure that the two of you have the utmost trust with one another. Can I trust you all the way? Can you trust me all the way? Can I let you into every part of me? Or rather, will you let me into every part of you? Something like that. Yeah. Have you let me into every part of you? If this is people who are newly together, it's like, have you? Have you? Have you? If this is people who've been together for a long time, I don't feel that strongly here, but for those that does resonate with, there could be a partner here who feels like their partner's keeping something from them, isn't telling them everything that they're thinking at least. It's like they maybe, have you ever sat with someone and you can tell like they're thinking something else, they're not even listening to anything you're talking about, or that's kind of like that, like someone just feels something about their partner, they're like, do you have someone else on your mind? I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to say this, but they could be thinking it, whether now, near future, whatever. Are you okay? What's going on? What are you not telling me? You know, even if it's not true, maybe it's not true. Maybe someone just feels like that. But it does feel like it's true because all I see is locked rooms. I see rooms that's like no access. Nobody's getting into there, just completely barricaded. Like, It's like a hidden room. I want inside your hidden room. Your hidden rooms, your hidden floors. And the reason I know that someone would know that they're there is because the vision I got was someone in an elevator riding every single floor, getting off the floor, just looking around, not doing shit on whatever's on the floors, not doing anything on the floors, just looking around to see what's on the floors, taking note of it, you know, mental images, and then getting in the elevator, going to the next floor, doing the same thing. But in the elevator, they can tell, they can see the dots, the circle numbers for the other floors, but they're not, the doors aren't opening when they go to those floors. So they know. It's like, I know there's more to you than you're letting on, or I know there's something, and I want in. Something like I want off. I want off. If this has anything to do with work, like I'm not getting work, I'm getting a romantic message, but if this has anything to do with work, there could be some sort of work romance that's going on, or it could be someone here, like maybe there's something going on at work where someone's trying to like snoop. I'm not really getting that, but it's just a side, different message. Someone could be trying to snoop when like someone is unsuspecting or isn't there isn't scheduled, is off, hasn't come in yet. Someone may be trying to snoop and accesses in rooms that are that have no access to this person. They may be trying to find a way to gain access into those areas. Unless it's like a neighborhood area, just make sure your doors are locked and closed or whatever. Someone could just be scouting. I mean, I'm not getting that. There's no need to like fear here, but I could see it a different way where it's like someone, I don't know, lock your car doors at night, lock your doors, your windows, garage, gate, fence, shed. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to leave it there. That's what I got for this message. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.